It is over 100 degrees in the shade here in Alabama today. Hello everyone and welcome. On days like today where it's 100 plus degrees, you have to work smarter and not harder. People who live the prepared lifestyle, they think about hand tools as just, wrenches, hammers, screwdrivers, so forth and so on. But that also includes saws, hand crank drills, things of that nature, and don't really think about the latter of those. But they do have access to cordless drills. Now, originally, like they had the 12-volt cordless drill before it went to the 18 and the 24, so forth and so on. And when those batteries go out on those 12-volt drills, most people either put them up and forget about them, or they just throw them away. But me, I like to reuse everything if possible. So that's what I'm going to do today. I'm going to give myself an upgrade from my hand crank drill to a 12-volt drill that I can use off an automotive battery or a 12-volt solar charging system. So let's go in the shop and get started on this upgrade. Here are the tools and materials I'm going to use for this project. Of course, I got my drill, a couple of Torx screwdrivers, some solder, soldering iron, battery clips, some wire, of course, and some electrical tape. So let's open up the drill and get started. Alright, so we got our drill open and it looks like the insulation's already melted on these wires. And like I said, I'm just going to take a pair of dikes and go ahead and cut this battery connection off. As you can see, it's kind of corroded. So I've got a red, which is hot, and I'm going to assume this is ground because the insulation's gone off of it. But anyway, I'm going to take my wire and strip some of the insulation off of it. Then I'm going to take and strip the insulation off the wires. I now have solder on both leads. Now I'm just going to take a couple of pieces of heat shrink tube, slide over the ends of them. Alright, so I'm going to take and solder the white to the red. Then I'm going to take and solder the black to the black. Alright, so that looks like a good connection. Then I'm just going to take and move these little heat shrink tubes up. Now that I got my heat shrinks in place, I'm just going to take a little lighter. Now that I got my heat shrinks in place, I'm just going to take a lighter and shrink them down. Put that one back a little bit. So there's our connection, and now I'm just going to put the trigger back in the way it goes and run my little cable out through the bottom. Make sure that I've got this in the right spot. There we go. I'll go ahead and button it back up. I've got the other end stripped off and I'm ready to put my battery cables on. And with these, you don't have to solder them on. I'm just going to crimp them on. And again, like I said, the red's going to go to the white. Here's our assembled 12-volt drill. Let's give it a test, and I'm going to hook it up to the battery charger just to see how it does. So there you go. Now that we know that it works, let's test it out on some wood. Well, I would consider that a successful build. Now I can add this to the war chest that I keep in the camper of my truck. So there you have the corded 12-volt drill upgrade that will operate off a solar charger, automotive battery, and even plug it into your car if you want to make a plug instead of having the battery clips on there. So anyway, thank y'all for watching. We'll see y'all next time.